It is time crunch. I'm trying to get all the cars ready for BMW Invasion, which is in just a few days this weekend, February 19th here in Orlando. I'm hoping to see you guys there to support the brand. We're working on the E90 today, got to get it ready. We're working on the interior to be specific, so let's get to it. Every time I make a video with the E90 335, you guys always comment the same thing. I need a new steering wheel. Well, we have a new steering wheel. And to get rid of the ugly old wood trim, well, guess what? We have a solution for that as well. I also went ahead and purchased 2 other smaller accessories to help modernize the car, since I'm already going to be doing these upgrades this video. We do have a second set of door cards that I purchased from eBay because the ones in my car are, how do I say, clapped. I haven't really unwrapped it all the way, but I can tell that they're far better than the ones that I have condition wise. So these are a win. Let's go ahead and start by showing you guys the steering wheel. It'll be my first time and you guys' first time seeing it. Yeah, you guys see that orange stitching with that Alcantara? Oh yeah, here you go. Boom. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. I bet you guys can't guess why I decided to go with the orange stripe. Here, let me give you guys a clue. That's why. So here's the scoop. I wanted a custom steering wheel for the E90, but I wanted something very simple, very clean, but that stands out. Is that possible? Absolutely. So I decided to work with Aza Auto Wheel. They sent this custom steering wheel out to me. I've worked with them in the past on the E93, which is a car that I gave away, and on the M3 that had a top of the line wheel with, like, you know, the digital screen up top. I mean, forged carbon and all that good stuff. For the E90, I wanted something simple. I wanted them to mimic the look of an M-Performance steering wheel, but obviously, you know, one of those wheels doesn't come with an orange stripe color or the orange stitching, so I got them to customize it to my liking. Another thing that you normally wouldn't get is the Alcantara, you know, trim here for the steering wheel. So this is completely customized to my taste. Looks simple, looks like an M-Performance wheel, and yeah, it feels amazing in the hands. Ladies, I also wanted to get something that's a little bit more relatable to you guys. This one's a lot more affordable than the last wheel that I showed you guys for the E46 M3, which is like $2,000 plus. I know a lot of you guys let me have it in the comment section. That is, you know, it's very expensive to afford one of those. Well, this one is under $1,000 and completely transforms the look of your car. I'll have a link to Aza Auto Wheel down in the description below if you guys want them to customize a wheel for your car. It's one of the best mods you could do for the interior, hands down. Let me quickly show you guys what I have in these 2 boxes right here. Item number 1, Alcantara shift boot for the E90. Sadly, not orange stitching. This one has white stitching, but that's fine. You can barely see it. And we have this beauty right here. Take a look at this beauty, guys. M-Performance shift knob. Honestly, when I first purchased it, I didn't think it would look good in the interior because it didn't match anything. But then I got a hold of these aluminum trim pieces thanks to Swap Depot. And now this is going to match perfectly because we have Alcantara here on the outside. We have the aluminum. It's a very subtle, you know, gear shift icons on there as well. This is going to look dope. It has a very, very nice weight to it too. So this should make like shifting a lot more enjoyable. Believe it or not, when you add a little bit of weight to the shift knob, it makes all the difference in the world. I've experienced it with the E46. And for the E46 warriors that are going to mention it in the comment section that you guys want an update, it actually was inside of the bay, like maybe like 10 minutes ago, and I moved it because it was impossible to film around it without you guys seeing the color of the wrap, which is a video that should go live by Friday, hopefully. I purchased these through ECS Tuning, so if you guys are interested in any of these items, links down in the description below. They are affiliate links, so if you guys purchase anything at ECS Tuning using my links, I do get a small kickback at no extra charge to you. I completely forgot I have these. So BWE Customs sent these to me at no charge once I purchased their diffuser. It's like an LED upgrade for the interior of the car. I'm not sure if we're going to have enough time for that today, but I will have enough time for this. This is not really an upgrade that I was planning to do since I don't really have any carbon fiber in the interior, but it looks miles better, good quality actually, compared to what I have on the car right now. It's a clapped e-brake handle. So we'll get this on today. For those of you guys that don't think that I work on an E30, we do, and we're filming everything. I mean, we're gonna just blast a bunch of episodes once this is done. I just want to make sure everything's perfect, and I think you guys will appreciate it. Guys, quick plug, bear with me. Those of you guys that are new to the channel, I do sell BMW performance parts for various models. Check out this new inventory of CSF high performance radiators that just came in for the E90X. Highly recommend this for your E90X 335. These sell very fast, and they sell fast for a reason. We sell from intercoolers, charge pipes, ball valves, upgraded fuel pumps, digital clusters for various chassis, MHD wireless adapters, intakes, all that good stuff. So next time you're looking to upgrade your car with performance mods, make sure and check us out. Help support your boy, vehiclevirals.com. I'll leave a link down in the description below. Check out the new merch line. I'll show you guys a teaser. They'll first be available at BMW Invasion, and then I'll probably have them up on the website like a week later. Check out this E90 shirt, guys. I'm in love. Even have the F30 in there, even though I haven't modded that clapper yet. Check out the E90, the colored one. Oh yeah. Let me give you guys a quick tour of the interior before I modernize it and completely transform it. Here's a wood trim you guys always complain about. There's very few of you guys that like the wood trim. I'm not a big fan, makes the car look older. So by, swapping it out for aluminum ones, I think it should modernize the car by a few years actually. Plus it'll match the door handles here. And here's the main reason I decided to buy those door panels. These are just like so far gone here because I guess as you drive, you kind of rest your arm here all the time. Obviously I could have just paid an upholstery company to fix them, or I could have redyed them, but that's not something that I have enough time to do at the moment. I needed a quick solution. As far as the digital cluster, you guys already know the deal. I've had it for a while now. I've done 3 videos on this specific mod. Everybody thinks it's absolutely insane. Some people think it's too expensive. I've made 3 videos on it. If you guys are interested in seeing that, make sure and check it out. They sell out pretty much every single week. I just got a new batch in today, so hurry up if you guys are interested. And then as far as the iDrive screen here that has Bluetooth, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay, I have a separate video to that, also linked down in the description below. I think we'll start with the door panels first, then we'll move on to the wood trim, replace it for the aluminum one. It'll be a perfect opportunity to swap this out for the Alcantara one, the shift knob, take care of the e-brake, and then lastly we'll do the steering wheel. The replacement door panel is so clean, in such good condition that I just want to cry. Like, look at the difference, guys. So here's what it looks like. Here, let me lift it up real quick. Take a look at the edges. You got the damn BMW plastic dip peeling off, which is a known issue for all these BMWs, which I'm actually going to make a video how to fix that and how to make your interior look better for cheap. Notice how the material here is still intact. It's almost like the car that was rocking these panels were like, it was stored inside and they weren't resting their arm here. This is like brand new and it hasn't even been cleaned yet, so I have to clean it off and I'm sure it'll look a lot better. But this is a win. Yeah, I paid, I don't know what, $250 for both of them shipped, but I mean, it's a price you have to pay, especially when you need something like last minute. I'm happy about making this purchase. I might end up selling these, so if you guys are interested, make sure and follow me on Instagram at vehiclevirals. Oh, the seller was nice enough to include the clips too. All right, time to see what needs to be transferred on. So we have speaker that obviously needs to get transferred on, and I think that's it. Man, I don't know. I kind of dig the wood trim better. Just kidding. I do need some clips. I need to order some because there's 2 clips missing here, so it won't give you a complete flush look. Plus I got to clean these up, they're pretty dirty. But anyways, I'll go ahead and do the other door off camera and then we'll move on. And this door is done. I want to show you guys something real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, this is BMW Plasti Dip. Such a big fail from BMW for making this soft touch material that degrades so easily over time and becomes a mess on one of the most crucial parts in the interior of the car, where you have to use your hand. All right, time to move on to the main trim right here. And the one on the left hand side, we have the center console as well. Shift boot, shift knob, carbon fiber, e-brake handle. Let's do it. All right, so that's kind of hard. Not sure if that's normal. Woo-wee. Oh God. Gotta go ahead and transfer the air vents from the wood ones to the 2 aluminum ones. As far as the shift boot, we're leaving that there since we're gonna put the Alcantara one. We'll swap over the tray and the iDrive controls. Successfully swapped everything over to the aluminum trim. Alcantara boot looks amazing. iDrive controls there. All the vents are pretty much clapped. I need to replace every single one of them, including these ashy buttons and the start stop button. I'll go ahead and give them a good wipe down here off camera, and then we'll install it onto the car. I gotta be brutally honest with you guys. I don't know how I feel about that aluminum trim with the saddle brown. So if you look at the black dashboard, it goes very well right here. But then you introduce saddle brown. No, it's questionable. By the way, the truth is that this is only a temporary setup. I took off the old trim so I can go ahead and try to wrap it in Alcantara with orange stitching to match that steering wheel that I'm about to put on. So it's only a temporary setup, but I kind of like it because it, you know, matches the M Performance shift knob. And, you know, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Comment section below. Also, before we continue the video, do me a favor, hit the like button. Really does help out the channel, and it really shows me that you guys like these type of videos. Totally forgot that I have the aluminum trim for the rear doors, which I won't worry about now. I really don't care about them right now. Let's move on to the most important upgrade of the video, this beautiful custom steering wheel from Ozza Auto Wheel. Very simple to install, guys. Anybody can do it at home, and it really changes the driving experience and the look of the interior of the car. First things first, got to disconnect the battery since we're working with the steering wheel and disconnecting the airbag. Don't want an accident to happen. Better, you know, safe to be sorry. Disconnect it. Now for the fun part, removing the airbag, which is always a pain in the ass for E90X. There's two slits behind the steering wheel, one there, one on this side. You have to push the pins. It's going to release the airbag. The problem is that it's not really always easy to find those pins in this car. On the M5, it was totally like a no-brainer. On this car, it takes a couple tries, unless, you know, you're lucky. And of course, I think I got lucky. First try. By the way, I am using a torque screwdriver, a T20. There's a guy I know that works at a BMW dealership and does hundreds, if not thousands, of these airbags because of the recall. He once told me, don't use a flathead, use a torque screwdriver like a T20. Much easier to get to where you want to be. The flathead is just so unpredictable, and that's probably why it worked in the first try. And right side, ooh, I already got the clip. That is officially the fastest I've ever removed an airbag. E93, it took about 30-40 minutes. E46, it took another 15-20 minutes. So yeah, torque screwdriver, guys, that's the hack. Just got to remove the airbag connectors, which are right here, and then you have this, which I believe are for the button controls. Totally forgot. It's much easier to remove these connectors right here since there's two of the wires kind of screwed on to the steering wheel itself. Just pop these lock-in clips, 1 and 2. Got a 16mm socket to release that bolt. There you go. The steering wheel should just kind of wiggle out. There it is. Here you have it, both steering wheels side by side. This is the one I've been rocking. It's not in terrible condition. It just doesn't look as amazing as something like that. It does say BMW individual, which I'm a little bit confused. I'm very familiar with like individual interior as far as like seats, colors, and individual paint, but I've never seen an individual badge on a steering wheel, unless that was just kind of like added in a aftermarket way. I know Ozza Auto Wheel does that as well, but I don't think this is a custom steering wheel. It might have came with the car. Le Mans blue, saddle brown, N54, LCI, 6-speed manual, super rare by the way. I don't know what that means. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe it came with my car because Le Mans blue, it's an individual color. I don't know. If you guys know anything, let me know in the comments. So the cool thing is I don't have to transfer over the trim since I already have one in Alcantara, but I do need the buttons for the new wheels, so I'm gonna have to remove these and see how they come off. I think there's like a torque screw there, torque screw there. I have to remove this back plate, which would allow me to get you see those little T screws right there. Probably that's probably gonna loosen up those buttons, and then I can transfer them on. All right, cool, super simple. So you got a T20, that's the only thing holding down the buttons to the trim. Remove that and then install it here. I'll do that with a snap of a finger. And there you have it. Absolutely beautiful. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy in the interior of the car. Super simple. Just line up the steering wheel with the little mark there. Should slide right in. Absolutely beautiful. Totally forgot to swap over the harness from the old wheel to the new wheel. Went ahead and did it off camera. Connect the ground here. Use the screw to tighten it up. And then you have a connector that just kind of plugs into the little metal pin here. This airbag connector goes back where we took it off before. And then you have the controls that you plug in right there. Connect the airbag, which I just did, and tighten up the bolt. And all we gotta do is line up the airbag to make sure we get both sides at the same time and push. Boom. Beautiful. Oh my God, that looks great. Finally, all the interior mods are successfully installed. I'm gonna wipe down the interior, vacuum it, make it look super presentable, and then I'll show you guys exactly what the finished product looks like, and then we'll take the car for a drive. So it's been about a day, and I'm gonna have to say that the aluminum trim, I'm starting to get used to it. The shift knob was really odd at first because it's, you know, skinny and it's not really bulky at the top. The weight is about the same. It feels really, really good. I did install the carbon fiber e-brake handle off camera. That's kind of odd in here since there's no carbon, but it's, like I said, it's better than what I used to have on there. I'll probably rock the aluminum trim for a little bit, and then I'll switch over to the Alcantara with the orange stitching sometime in the future. Now it's time to go for a drive and see what the steering wheel feels like. This wheel feels absolutely amazing, and since the entire thing is Alcantara, it feels just as great anywhere you hold it. It does feel a little bit thinner than the previous one that I had. I think this is the right size. It's not super thick. I feel like the other one with the individual badge, somebody like reupholstered it and they just kind of like wrapped the leather over the existing leather. That's why it felt so bulky. This one feels much nicer. It's nice and soft. Just got to make sure I upkeep this and maintain it properly, which is something I've talked about in the past. Alcantara can last if you really take care of it. Next video is going to be on the E46 M3. We'll reveal the wrap color. It's a very risky color to say the least. I appreciate you guys watching the video. Before you leave, make sure to hit the like button. It really does help out the channel. And as always, thanks for watching. Until next time.